So right now we're gonna learn how to throw some cards. I don't know if anybody was like me growing up watching X-Men, wanted to be Gambit. I thought this was the coolest thing. It basically works just like this. You just take a card, right? You hold it right between these two fingers, right between your second and third finger, and you just... Now the way you throw a card, it's you start with the grip, right? And the grip is basically just right here between the second and third finger. You want to pinch it just like that. Not too hard, because what's going to happen if you pinch it too hard is when you go to release, it's not going to get its full spin out of itself. If you hold it just loose enough, what's going to happen is the momentum, if you're not stopping it by pinching it too hard, it's actually just going to pull itself out of your hand. And that's where a lot of the energy is going to come from. Now there's two things you want to think about when you're throwing the cards. The first is obviously spin, and the other is penetrating power, right? The more spin the card has, the farther it's going to go, and the straighter, the shot's going to be. So what you're doing, you're pinching it right here, just like we talked about. You're bringing it up right here. I like to you don't necessarily have to. You can start here. I like to come up on an angle, and then as I come down, I straighten out horizontally, right? So it just rolls right off. So hopefully what you get is kind of this thing. Boom, just like that. Now one really important tip for when you're practicing throwing cards, the wrist. The momentum, you're going to generate a lot of momentum coming down right there, right? But what's really going to send the card into that spin is this flicking motion that I'm doing with my wrist here, right? And you can actually throw a card without the arm at all if you really wanted to, right? You won't get quite as much momentum, but the wrist is really what's going to carry that into its spin. A great way to practice this, now you're going to make a mess, obviously. A great way to practice this is start, at close distances. Start about, maybe about 3-4 feet away from a door, and just start making sure you're getting the hang so that it's not just, flapping around in the wind. As you're getting better, start moving further and further back. And what you're going to find over time is you're just going to kind of keep getting better at it, and eventually you can start shrinking the targets as well. And that's how you throw a card.